always been a part of our lives. I think there's a difference to watching a home movie when you know who it is on the other side of the lens, holding the camera. It adds to the sense of intimacy. Like many families, my parents wanted to keep a record of our precious moments together. And when it was our turn with our own family, we did the same. I always enjoyed capturing family moments. Private photos can often show the fun behind the formality. I expect just about every family has a collection of photographs or films that were once regularly looked at to recall precious moments, but which over time are replaced by newer images and more recent memories. You always hope that future generations will find them interesting and perhaps be surprised that you too were young once. Is not necessarily to be nostalgic. My first Prime Minister said that the further backward you look, the further forward you can see. I remember my own childhood. My mother always gave me support and encouragement. She had an infectious zest for living. And an extraordinary capacity to bring happiness into other people's lives. My father served in the Royal Navy during the First World War. He was a midshipman in HMS Collingwood at the Battle of Jutland in 1960 and 6,000 men in that engagement. He wrote in a letter, "How and why we were not hit beats me." Like others, he lost friends in the war. But of course, we would not grieve if we did not love. In my experience, the positive value of a happy family is one of the factors of human existence that has not changed. Faith, family and friendship have been not only constant for me, but a source of personal comfort and reassurance. My grandfather couldn't have known what was in store for his grandchildren. Yet his faith in the future gave him a quiet confidence that the stern tests would be overcome.
I look forward to the future with faith and hope. It is to the young that the future belongs. And when the time comes, be ready and proud to give to your country the service of your work, your mind, and your heart.
Within 8 months of the Silver Jubilee, King George lay dead.
King George V, greatly loved and gratefully remembered.
I have lived long enough to know that things never remain quite the same for very long. No one can make history stand still. Events and situations change at startling speed.
it possible to carry the heavy burden of responsibility and to discharge my duties as king without the help and support of the woman I love. This decision has been made less difficult to me by the sure knowledge that my brother, with his fine qualities, will be able to take my place forthwith. And he has one matchless blessing, enjoyed by so many of you, a happy home with his wife.
Each day is a new beginning. I try to do what is right, to take the long view, to give of my best in all that the day brings, and to put my trust in God. Whether we believe in God or not, I think most of us have a sense of the spiritual. That recognition of a deeper meaning and purpose in our lives. And I believe that this sense flourishes despite the pressures of our world.
The words echo out of the history of the land. We have resolved, by the favor and blessing of Almighty God, to celebrate the solemnity of our royal coronation upon Tuesday, the 2nd day of June, in the year of grace 1953.
Coronation of Her Royal Majesty Queen Elizabeth II.
It's a question of maturing into something that one's got used to doing. And accepting the fact that here you are and it's your fate. Because I think continuity is very important. It is a job for life. The years have slipped by so quickly. There is no point in regretting the passage of time. Growing older is one of the facts of life. And it has its own compensations. One of the joys of living a long life is watching one's children, then grandchildren, we can't be certain what lies ahead for them. We can do this if we have the good sense to learn from the experience of those who've gone before us.
Queen Elizabeth going forth to her crowning.
I don't know that anyone had invented the term platinum for a 70th anniversary when I was born. You weren't expected to be around that long. I mean, I've seen one coronation and been the recipient in the other, which is pretty remarkable. It's a pageant of chivalry and old-fashioned way of doing things, I think, really. But it's quite interesting to have it done again.
God crown you with a crown of glory and righteousness, that having a right faith and manifold fruits of good works, you may obtain the crown of an everlasting kingdom by the gift of him whose kingdom endureth forever. Amen. I here present unto you Queen Elizabeth, your undoubted queen.
It's inevitable that I should seem a rather remote figure to many of you, a successor to the kings and queens of history. Someone whose face may be familiar in newspapers and films, but who never really touches your personal lives. In the old days, the monarch led his soldiers on the battlefield, and his leadership at all times was close and personal. I cannot lead you into battle. I do not give you laws or administer justice. But I can do something else. I can give you my heart and my devotion to these old islands and to all the peoples of our brotherhood of nations.
I hope my Platinum Jubilee will be an opportunity for people everywhere to enjoy a sense of togetherness, a chance to give thanks for the enormous changes of the last 70 years, and also to look ahead with confidence. I have tried to follow my father's example and to serve you as best I can.